Hi, welcome to Visible Lady of Faith's Life Application Overview of the Sunday School lesson entitled Faithful During Uncertainty for Sunday, September the 15th, 2019. Uncertainty, feeling anxiety about our family's well-being, about the state of the world in terms of the integrity of its leaders, selfishness, greed, indifference to the needs of the people, our jobs, food, clothing, shelter, health of our environment, and even our salvation. Are these situations beyond our hope? That's not right. Visible Lady of Faith is her name. Applying the Sunday school lessons to our everyday life is her claim. Spiritual and personal growth is available to us all. Just practicing righteousness even when we fall. Sharing with y'all her heartfelt thoughts, just trying to connect all the dots. A little creativity and fun along the way. Lessons learned won't ever lead us astray. This lesson takes place, I guess, after the Israelites left Egypt. They had been in bondage in Egypt for something like 400 years. So when they left Egypt under the leadership of, I believe, Aaron and Moses, they crossed the Red Sea on dry land, and they were on their way to Canaan, which is the promised land. But while they were on their way, they were hungry and thirsty, and they were wondering that if they had stayed in Egypt, at least they would have had food to eat. So they were wondering if that was a good idea in the first place to leave Egypt, because they were like tired and hungry and wondering if they were going to have something to eat or get something to eat. So they felt that maybe God had let them down. So they began to blame Aaron and Moses for their plight of lack of food and water. They grumbled and complained about their lack. They began to doubt their faith in God and wondered if things would ever get better. The Lord intervened. He told Moses that bread would rain down from heaven, but there are rules and instructions for the people to follow to be blessed. First of all, they had to gather enough food for one day only. And on the sixth day, they gathered enough food for that day and the next day. Okay? The Lord provided quail in the evening. Quail are small bullet-headed birds that fly low, roost or sleep on the ground in low bushes at night. While Aaron spoke to the people, the glory of the Lord appeared in a cloud. I can imagine this was no ordinary cloud, because it probably looked different than the rest of all the other clouds. It may have been brighter and more beautiful than all the other clouds. Hence, it was a special cloud. One of the main lessons that we can learn from this lesson is to be grateful for what we have and to learn how to trust and depend on God. We can learn how to trust and depend on God to give us what we need. I sometimes wonder about this because there are so many people struggling with lack of food, lack of shelter, physical health issues, physical or mental, and just not having enough food to eat, etc.